What is up, people? Today I'm going to be reviewing the ENVE AM30 wheel set. I got this wheel set earlier in the year. I ran it on my Forbidden Druid for quite a while. Then they've been doing full-time duty on the e-bike, and then they even spent about 2 weeks in Whistler getting rallied on the back of my downhill bike as a replacement for a broken rim. So I've put these things through the paces. Before I get into the meat of this video, I did buy this wheel set. It was at a discount, but I don't have any affiliation with ENVE. It was through a dealer, so ENVE has no input on what I say in this video. They're not reviewing it. That being said, let's get into it. This is ENVE's budget wheel set. It sits a step below their M series line and retails at $1,400. It comes with Industry 9 1-to-1 hubs, has a 30mm internal width, and weighs 1,852 grams for a full 29-inch wheel set. For me, there's two categories in which I evaluate my wheel sets. There's the ride feel, how flexy they are they stiff, are they compliant? Then it's just durability and like lack of failures. From a durability standpoint, this is gonna be pretty quick. I have not touched a single thing on these wheel sets. I haven't replaced any bearings. I have not touched a single spoke. I think it's on the original rim tape. Like, there's nothing to complain about. I was kind of a carbon skeptic for a while. I think wheels in this category have taken a while to kind of get to a level where carbon is, you know, a legitimate option for people who are really hard on wheels. And I mean, I've put these things through the ringer. You know, life on my e-bike is rough. And even riding this wheel in Whistler, I was pretty nervous. I was like half expecting to come out of that 2-week Whistler trip with a warranty rim for ENVE, even though that's not the intended use for this wheel set at all. There's a few scratches on them, but like no signs of any sorts of failures. I hate working on wheels. I don't like working on my bikes. So to have this wheel set, I think, go above and beyond its intended use and be completely fine, I think is like really impressive. I've even been experimenting with lower and lower pressures on my e-bike, kind of pushing the limit of what I think is kind of appropriate, going down to like 25, 26 in the rear, around 20 up front for some kind of slippery conditions out here, but still riding like really rocky trails. And I've definitely hit my rim. You know, this is a heavy e-bike and low tire pressure, sharp rocks. You know, you're gonna get some rim strikes. And yeah, again, just like the durability has been really impressive. I didn't expect these wheels to make it through life on a trail bike, a downhill bike, and my e-bike after 6 or 7 months of use. Also, with regards to flats, I haven't pinch flatted these at all. They don't have ENVE's rim strip, which I'm a huge fan of after riding the M9 with the Let's Go Racing series, but this does have a fairly rounded profile on the edge of the rim, so it doesn't seem to be super prone to pinch flats, and I certainly haven't experienced any. But moving on to the ride feel of these wheels, this is maybe the only area where I don't think it's maybe at the level of some of the top end options out there that are really optimizing for compliance and stiffness. This wheel set for me is definitely on the stiffer side of things. It's still nowhere close to that M9 that I tested for the Let's Go Racing series, but it's definitely stiffer than, say, a DT Swiss 511 aluminum wheel set, but it's not like they're unrideable. I think they're still in a good range, but maybe a step in the stiffer direction. And honestly, for the e-bike, I think it's a good match for that. It felt great as a rear wheel on the back of my downhill bike, shrouping corners, like coming out with a bunch of energy and getting like a really solid feeling from the bike. But you take it to the other extreme, you know, riding slippery, wet, rooty stuff, the wheel isn't as happy to conform to the ground and track. And maybe it's slightly more noticeable with the front wheel because there's just not as much load going through it. The rear wheel probably feels closer to the sweet spot for me, but maybe the front more specifically is slightly on the stiff side. As far as the hubs, the i9 1-to-1s have been pretty good. Honestly, I would way rather run 1-to-1s than the Hydras. I think high engagement hubs are kind of not the move. I'm really sensitive to rolling speed, And I swear every time I ride a high engagement hub, specifically the Hydra, like I swear I'm rolling faster. I don't like the noise. This hub does nothing special and it doesn't need to. It's a pretty short review. I mean, I've been really impressed. I think the durability is the main thing. I've just put these wheels in situations where I wouldn't have been surprised if they failed, and for them to not fail and also require me to not touch them at all is something I'm super stoked on. And I never thought I would be in this position as a aluminum diehard for most of my riding career, but at this point, I think I'm pretty sold on the carbon wheels. Just with aluminum wheels, you are always gonna have to deal with flat spots, and then you're gonna have to retape your rim if you get a ding, and it's just, they take a lot of upkeep. I mean, I still love a good set of aluminum wheels, and actually the specialized aluminum wheels, I mean, I didn't have to do much with them either, but for me going forward, like if I have the choice, especially some of the new wheel sets that have come out, you know, ENVE just released the M8 and M9 wheel set, which have front and rear specific layups. Overall, if I had the choice, like I would probably choose carbon, just because I think you're not really giving up much at this point, and overall, I feel like there's a better chance that you don't have to maintain your wheels, and that's been the case with these. So 1,400 bucks, still not the cheapest wheel set, but I think it is more attainable for more people, and at that price point, it's not like, it doesn't feel like you're getting a budget product. My experience has been top tier. I think that's what you come to expect from ENVE, no matter how much the wheels cost. And I still think it kind of holds up to that standard. So let me know what you guys think. Have you guys run these wheels? You know, what other options do you guys see in this price point? Are you guys carbon diehards, or some of you guys sticking out on your aluminum wheel sets? Honestly, I wouldn't blame you, but this is a compelling alternative. If you found this video valuable or entertaining, consider supporting on Patreon, where these videos get posted early, and it's a great way to support the channel. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.